just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Yellow. That's a line.
50, Mike, 50. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 40, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Watch safety creep.
15.
Safety's creeping.
Hey, Ripley.
Scene 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Yellow.
Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the smoke. Watch the slant.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Yellow.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Come back.
Mike, 50. Orbit. 55, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
15.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
Check 15. Rip lift.
Mahomes going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready? Turn two stop.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 26, check 26. Alert flare.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on. 1, 2.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you. Check. Fresno. Check it out, read.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Glennon. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Go, go!
Get your swarm on!
Let's go!
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. For the Raiders last year, they were 25th in the league in rushing, and a good reason why they used one of their 3 first-round picks on Jacobs for runs like we just saw. Jacobs was the first running back taken in this year's draft, 24th overall. That was actually the pick that was originally acquired from the Chicago Bears in that Khalil Mack trade. Now Glennon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 50. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Shoot!
Look at me! Go!
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Yep. Get it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. A first scoring update now from Carolina, and the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Check, hello. Check. Lucky.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the curve. 43. Mike's 50. Wow. Hey. 50 to Mike. Record. Hey, Mike 50. Watch the screen.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On second down now. It's Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Look at me. Zipper. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They give it to Williams, running right. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
All day, defense, all day, all day. No. Me. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Williams. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Push him back. Push him back. Over. Roy.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mike's 50.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set,
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
A loss of 12 on the sack. It's second down.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Don't get nervous. Check safety, check safety. Bang, 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 bang.
Running the toss here to Jacobs. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Thornhill on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
The Raiders on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever.
Hey, 734.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50.
First throw now for the backup Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Pick it up. 55's my guy, 55.
Here goes 15.
Bring it.
Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, "Oh no, I'm keeping my job." But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Raider one.
Slam. Hey, alert 3. Check nickel. He's crashing. He's checking.
You're mine. Get down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Mike 50. Watch the run. Let's go, Mike 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch out. Mike's 50.
Express.
No chance. Check 99. White.
Carr gives to Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
Kill.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
6-18.
Mike 50. Mike 50. You go night. Go night. Mike 50.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Watch the ship. Check 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24-13 our score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Come get some. He don't want it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Rush in. Rush in team. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Express.
You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Express.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Express.
Mike's 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Express.
50. Check Mike. Check Mike. Hey, check 20.
White Monday down.
Carr now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check 13. Check
White Monday down.
Now Carr. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That throw good for 4. It's second down. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon.
Let's get that ball. Back. Shift. Slam. Kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. On third and long, it's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Clelin Ferrell has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Colquitt on the kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 11. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 7, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Hey.
637.
Mike 50.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check 37. Check.
Right down.
Check.
Later 9.
Check.
That's it.
They go with Jacobs. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. 580.
55. I'm scared.
Attack.
55 my guy. 55. Ready?
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get this down to the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
That's our own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
And Derek Carr just keeps improving. He can be dangerous not just inside the pocket, but as we see here, outside of it as well.
Kid born in California, played his high school ball in Texas, had quarterback written all over it. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Hey, Raider 2.
Mike, 53.
Five.
Mike, I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Carr now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Jacobs, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
180.
53. We got to get the ball.
White. That's it.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
You go tight. You got tight.
Low.
Under.
Express.
Under touch.
Express.
50. Check pass.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game.
That's caught inside the 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about